on day 8 there is another difficulty. I'm back to my main account, and you see that some of the important things to cover is basically in the events. You have the 7-day commission. So if you played well enough, quickly enough, and you invested enough stamina, then it should not be a problem to go through all the 7-day missions. In previous videos I talked about all these 7-day missions. You see them once again, you can stop the video, you can look ahead if you're only on day 1, day 2. Bear in mind that you will need to invest 4 to 8 stamina a day, and you need to invest your resources properly to clear everything. The most difficult one is the 12 outstanding modules, going to level 9 and then to level 12. That's easy, and everything else is easy, including the epic shell maxed, but you need the 12 outstanding modules. Then on phase 2 there is gonna be a new difficulty, which is that on day 8 there is this achieve an S rating on Anchor Recon. Everything else is easy. Reaching player level 30, you can reach this really easily. Empower any module 10 times, collect 5 epic shells, outstanding modules again. If you've done phase 1, this should not be a thing. The only issue is achieve an S rating, but you still have a full week to figure out how to do this. I will educate myself as well. There are enough tutorials out there. I will also let you know how to do it, because right now I'm not on S rating. I know one thing that is the logical next step for me. Right now I'm on B rating only. B is not bad actually. But I could, this one was defeated, I could check out what to do, let's say at the end of the week, because next week you'll be able to fight this 0-1 opponent, and maybe this is easier, and there you will be able to get a higher rating than here. So I would suggest doing this on Monday, not today, not tomorrow, on the day after. You can get a support character from your guild, so if you have a strong enough guild, one of the characters are gonna be given. But other than that, you still need to add, let's say, 4 or 5 characters in there. So Anchor Recon, this is the thing. Like, which one? I would recommend the easiest one, evidently. And then one thing that you can do to complete this is, I'll show you what. I was grinding this basically, I could say all day, but it's actually not true that I didn't do it all day. It's just automatic, so I did like 10 fights at a time. You see the shell. Right now this is my shell, the Twilight Knight. This is not an optimal shell. What I could replace it with is Black Flag. You know, my favorite one from Formula 1. There are quite a few Black Flags. And then you need to see which one gives you 3 thrush, a 3 for example, or anything for that matter. Right now I have 9 Black Flags. This is enough Black Flags for replacing one other Animus. So whether it's this one, yeah, this is good enough. This is already a Black Flag. With Freya I might do a Black Flag, I don't know yet. And so this is one thing that I'm gonna replace these shells with Black Flag, and I need to continue grinding Black Flag for that reason. And other thing is that sooner or later I will need to replace Sanya with Lingluo. So this is gonna be the new champion. And I'm gonna use Lingluo as well, level her up, rank her up, and so on. So the rest you will know. A third thing I can do after doing one important thing in the audio, sound effect out, no, actually it stays idle voice off, that's fine. So sound effect off, voice volume off, because while I'm talking you might not want to see or hear the Japanese thing, or Chinese for that matter. Now she shuts up, that's amazing. So one thing that you can do on your main team, whichever your main team is gonna be, is to make sure that everything is leveled up as much as possible, up to the extent that you would need to spend perfect lattices. I still have one lattice, and actually I was grinding the green stuff, so that I can add some speed. So this is skill 1, this is skill 2 where I would need to spend another lattice, this is skill 3 where I don't need to spend another lattice, I just didn't have enough green thing to... what is this thing? It's called Anima Imprint. I didn't have enough Anima Imprint to continue. Now, you may say that, okay, I just said that I would replace Sanya with Lingluo, then why am I increasing her skills? The idea is really simple. In the arena, you will still need a secondary healer / reviver. And most likely, they will ban Lingluo, so you can keep one of them at least. Because without a healer / reviver, how do you plan to survive? And if your opponent bans one of your units, and you don't have a backup, that's bad. Another thing is that given that SR units are easier to get, you can get duplicates more easily as well. And you can level up the skills more easily, so it's not even clear cut that I will replace Sanya with Lingluo. I can make very good use of Sanya. And there are cases when you have like a 5-person team, and I haven't fully given up on the idea of manualing some of the bosses with 2 healers / revivers, because if the opponent damages us too much but they don't kill us, then 2 healers / revivers are amazing, because even if they kill one of the healers, the reviver can revive the healer and the healer can continue healing, and it's a knock-on effect. So I haven't given up on this, and then I would do damage a bit more slowly. Well, I can survive that somehow. So this is also an option. So Sanya is not a lost case, even though this is not a mainstream strategy. And for this reason, I will make sure to invest in the skills. So this is defense plus 70. This one, yeah, this one was the defense plus 70. This one is speed. So evidently I go for whatever extra speed I can get in her, because healers / revivers have to take turns quickly enough. In fact, well, this is just damage multiplier, the skill 1, so let's see this skill. This is just HP plus 5. Well, HP is important too, but it's more important to take turns quickly. Even though I couldn't care less about the damage multiplier, I do care about speed. And for this reason, even if I need to grind these green Anima Imprints, how stupid of a name, Anima Imprints, I will make sure to allocate these resources at least. Now I will need to get the advanced imprint to continue, and this speed is gonna be the most important thing. And with shell, she's in the right place. And for others, I will start replacing the shell of Lily first, because this teacher all, what is this, increases the healing result by 2000 this turn. This is a misplacement, so you know what you do. We have enough of this. First of all, when you replace a shell, you need to see the matrix. This matrix is right now horrible, so I could have done a significantly better job at this. Right now I'm not there yet, but either way, Swift Rush is not a bad thing to have. Swift Rush / Unbreakable / Cure, but I would refer Swift Rush, because you need to double down on a few of these. And then if you could get both of these, that's even better. So you see 2, 2, 2 out of these. So you go to shell, replace, and then you go to black flag. And one of the black flags, this is not good. Okay, well, the Unbreakable is fine, but nothing special. Here we have Swift Rush Unbreakable. This is good enough because I don't... So 2 and 3 are the same thing for me at least, because I'm not using a singular Swift Rush anywhere. So this is a candidate. This is another candidate, and this is a third candidate so far. And if I can choose between this and this, I will choose obviously this one because of the Swift Rush, but at the moment, well, given that all other stats are the same, at the moment I don't know why 3 is better than 2, because with every single module you get 2 extra. So I'll empower the Animus with this, and then you start upgrading all the way to level 10. And after you finish upgrading, you'll sacrifice one of the units that you didn't choose, for example this one, and ascend. And then you go all the way to level 20. And then you ascend again. and then you need to sacrifice 2 of the shells. That's why you need to grind a lot of shells, so I'll soon tell you how many. Fine. And then ascend. I will use this one. There are gonna be enough of these. And then you upgrade again to level 30. By the way, look at the resource on the top right. It's not gonna be pretty. And then you do this 3 times, so you need 3 more shells. And then you choose some. I'll keep this one. Yeah, I'll need to sacrifice some with speed, some of these. Doesn't matter at this stage. I'll grind more. And then you go up to level 40. And you see I clearly don't have resources to do this today. With more. And then you need 4 more shells. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 10. And 1 more, the original one is 11. You need 11 of these. And right now I've grinded 9. So to finish this transformation I need 4 more. And I need another 4, I think, on the other black flag, where I still need to do this. And you need to do this with your team of 5 Animuses. You can trade so you can move shells around. That's fine. And then if you want to do an even better job, so let me, yeah, empowering is fine. Let me do the replacement. That's done. So if you want to do an even better job, then you may even replace some of these with respect to your needs. And then you will have enough black flags like everywhere. And your team is gonna be stronger. You will be able to clear more content both in player versus player and in player versus environment. This is one of the updates, and obviously then you will continue grinding shells. I was just grinding these like green things that I always forget, anima imprints, because of the speed upgrade. And now that I'm done with this, I can go back to Animus and do the upgrade, not this one, but the prowess. It's not done yet. Unfortunately, it's not done yet. Skill 1. And I still need 4 of these larger ones, so I need to grind a different level a bit later. So you see that there are always ways to improve, and this is not an overnight thing. If I can cover this by the end of the week, and today is, what day is today? Thursday, then it's gonna be all fine. So you see there is always a path to improve. If you think you've bricked your account, think again. This is just day 8. Like, come on, how can you brick an account? It doesn't make any sense. There is always enough resources to collect. Good luck on your journey, and if you have any questions, write them in the chat, and don't forget to like and subscribe the video. Like the video and subscribe to the channel.